Hey folks, welcome back. Good to see everybody today on this fine Saturday morning, afternoon, whatever this is. It's only 2 minutes past noon, so morning-ish. Hope everybody's having a fabulous weekend so far. I know I was definitely looking forward to that 7th day of rest, like you have no idea. And I will be vegetating later. There will be a lot of vegetabilification in my future today. Alright guys, just gotta check stream health here and we'll be off. In the meantime, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment, like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate those things. And don't forget the dislike button. I know not many creators ask for that, but if you're really not digging the video, please dislike it. And feel free to leave me a comment as to why, because that helps me to know, like, what I can do better for future content. So I definitely appreciate likes and or dislikes. Well, not really and. I don't think you can do both. Okay, and I got a fresh cup of coffee. And I've got my level up. Haha. Right now, I am actively leveling up. That's an interesting thought. Hey, Boomin! I think that's Boomin. Welcome, welcome. Cowabunga! Yeah, buddy! Gotta love the SpongeBob shirt. Paying our homage today. Alright guys, I think stream health is good to go here. I'm just gonna do a feedback loop and see where I'm at on real time. Oh wow. Quite a delay today. But I can work with that. Alright guys, rocking and a-rolling. So I'm gonna go ahead and get myself out of the way here and bid you all toodles. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. Guys, we're going to be getting to those super suits today. I know I've been talking about it. It's time to finally get her done. So we're kind of stuck right now. We're stuck on the map chamber. I've got to get that done in order to progress so that we can get our loom. Once we get our loom, guys, it's game freaking on. So I'm going to show you where to get a whole lot of these monster parts, especially the tougher ones to get right now, like Phoenix Feathers, Grapple, something or other horn, whatever that animal's called. Things of that nature. So in addition to that, I'm going to be getting the bag. We're going to be going out across the map and we're going to be collecting all kinds of creatures. So we're going to be looking for these creature dens, if I can get my map right here. And the good thing is a lot of these are already pre-marked on the map. So that's going to help us out a lot. Not only that, you can get on the broomstick, use your Revelio, track them down that way. But guys, we can get a unicorn. Just all sorts of fun creatures out there to get for our super suits. In addition, I really want to get some more of our spells unlocked, especially Flipendo here. We're going to be going to a bad boy nest where there's a Merlin puzzle. But we have to have that Flipendo in order to do that Merlin puzzle. So guys, once we get past the map chamber, we're going to be able to really get into that room of requirement and get some really amazing super suits crafted so that you can be super combat capable super early in your game. So before I get into it, if you wouldn't mind taking a quick moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. And please feel free to drop a comment. I'd really like to know your thoughts. And I'm definitely open to feedback. If you'd like to see something else in the video, if I'm doing too much of something you really don't like, or if I'm missing something that you really wished was in there, please feel free to let me know your thoughts. That'll really help to guide future content here for me. Alright, so enough on all the intro stuff. I am needing the plants. So I think the combat plants can be bought from this vendor right here. And this is going to be Professor Garlick's assignment too. Now I might already have a cabbage or two. But I'm going to buy basically whatever I don't have. I already know I don't have a mandrake. And unfortunately these things are not super cheap. So if you'd really rather just craft them, you can, you know, buy the potting tables in your room of requirement. You can plant them and harvest them, and that'll save you a lot of money in the long run. If you really don't use these things, I probably wouldn't recommend doing all that. you know, if you're just going to clear the quest and never touch them again, you might just want to buy the plant. Alright, where is that building? This way, I think? There we go. Alright, and good thing is the vendors in Hogwarts are always open.
Just a minute.
Or Hogsmeade, I should say. Uh-oh, no Mandrake. That's not good.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop.
I'm pretty sure I don't have... Ooh, I do have a Mandrake. Okay, I got lucky. I must have thought ahead and pre-bought that. So anyway, she does sell all 3 plants. Feel free to get whatever you need here, because we're going to have to use all 3 simultaneously. And I don't think the quest is super specific. I don't necessarily think we have to do that in combat. It just says, acquire all 3... and use them simultaneously, so I'm pretty sure you can toss those out any old where. But before I really do that, I want to go back to the Room of Requirement and get that plant planted. And I think that was Fluxweed, it said. And not sure if I have Fluxweed, so I'll show you guys where to buy the seeds for that, just in case you also don't have Fluxweed. That'll be way over here. Good thing we got a travel gate. I love the travel gate system in this game. So user-friendly. Except in Hogwarts Castle. There, it can be super confusing. Alright, let's get this thing bought. We are looking for Fluxweed. I might already have the spec for that. We might have already bought that.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Oh, we're about to find out for sure here. So, Room of Requirement. Oops. Huh, here go my buttons. There we go. Left arrows. Okay. The arrows change the maps. Left and right arrow. And I think garlic is over here. Wait, I'm looking for Room of Requirement. No. There we go. I go through that every playthrough. It's like I have to relearn how to warp here. So, yeah, potting table. And I think we need a large planter for that. Let me check my... Yeah, see, plant size large plant. So we do not have that spec yet, not that I'm aware of. We have to go back to town and buy that. But I'll check before I waste a trip. Yeah, these are all small. So yeah, and this isn't cheap, guys. Unfortunately, you just gotta bite the bullet and drop the dough. So let's get back over to Hogsmeade. And once again, lucky for us, we have got a quick travel gate there. Hey, Dee Dee, welcome back. Dee Dee plays too. Haha, I like it. I like it. Yes, and it is fashion time. It's fashion time for your eyes. Bask in the glory of the SpongeBob. Toodles! Alright, where am I going? That's right, I'm going grocery shopping, so to speak. So I wouldn't go too hog wild in here early game buying a whole bunch of specs. The priority is the super suits, and some of those monster parts are quite expensive.
It's always nice to see a familiar
and your gold will disappear very quickly. So, wow, I have nothing to sell right now. So I'm looking for a large pot spellcraft. Now this one comes with one. They go up in price. So notice that's another large one, but it has 2 on there. But 3,000! Ouch! So I mean, unless you just really want like a massive farm, I would just, you know, recommend dropping the money on this one. You can build more than one. And see how that fares for you. If you're just really struggling, you know, and you wish you had more pots, then, you know, you might want to look into the bigger ones. But wow, it really starts getting expensive. And I'll see if I can find that large one with 3. One of the, or maybe they only come with 2 max.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Okay, so once we got that bought, we can go back to our room of requirement. Now let's see if I'm learning here. Room of requirement. That is the quicker way to get there. Stepping on the beach. That's going to be in my head all day now. Awesome. I'm actually picking my daughter up from the airport here in a little bit, so I'm probably going to wear this shirt to the airport. You know, get there early, go to Starbucks, hang out. Alright. Room of requirement, potting table. I'm getting all shiny rock thinking about Starbucks right now. Whoops. Okay, so that's what I just bought. There's our options, just like with the small. You've got the different varieties. I really don't care too much about looks here, so I'll just get the thing built. Whoops. Come on, baby. Find that sweet spot. Wow, I can only get it like, I guess at most right there. That's not really what I was going for, but it'll work. It'll do the job. And there's our Fluxweed. I think it takes like 10-15 minutes to grow. 15 it looks like. So yeah, while that's cooking, you know, we can go off and do other stuff. Now in the room of requirement, luckily for us, we can use our combat plants. So now I would throw the first one out that you have the most of, just in case, you know, you fumble this up somehow. You know, if you've only got one of something. In fact, you might want to drop a hard save here. Because, as you saw, that vendor doesn't have any more to sell. So if I do something wrong here, I don't want to not be able to get this done. See, I'll just put down a real quick hard save. And let her rip. So first the chomping cabbage. Then the tentacles. I like how she just tosses them out like willy-nilly. Okay, and that should have cleared our quest. Although I didn't see anything flash across the screen there. Maybe you do have to be in combat? Nope. Okay, it did. It cleared that whole thing out. Acquire all 3 combat plants, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so basically now all I need to do to clear that is wait the timer out for that Fluxweed. And I think there's a way you can accelerate that. You might be able to throw some fertilizer in there. Actually, maybe that doesn't speed it up. Maybe that just like gives you a better yield or something. But either way, we gotta wait the clock out. So while that's tinking, bounce over to the map chamber. Secret rooms. The map chamber. So if it seems like I'm talking a little faster than normal today, I'm highly caffeinated. I got plenty of sleep. I don't know what the malfunction was, but I did not wake up ready to face the world. I was not SpongeBob yelling, "I'm ready!" Nope. I was not ready. So yeah, there was a lot of coffee in my morning. And where is Professor Fig? What's he doing up there? Jeepers. Today is Saturday, right? Yes, okay. I had that temporary, like, wait, what day is it? Again, getting back to, you know, not being ready to face the day when I woke up. But hey, I'm better now. Coffee fixes all, so... But now I feel like I'm too far on the other end of the spectrum. I need to find that middle point.
I was hoping to see you.
Of course you were. Everybody's hoping to see me.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery, like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Why am I not surprised? Said every parent ever.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Peeves. What a name.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
First time I played this game and I watched that unfold, I was like, whoa, how cool is that? Like, even looking at it now, I've seen it a million times, but... awesome!
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, See now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news, indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability. Shall we have a look?
I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Alright, good stuff. A lot of storyline there. Level up, boy! One thing that I have been wanting to do, if I haven't already done so, is dump a talent point into that Revelio. I don't know where that is. That might be a core thing. But yeah, when we're on our broomstick, that's going to be more helpful, especially to find things. That's important, but not a right now thing. Did I miss it? I might have already unlocked it. Let me go back to core. Okay, I didn't think that was a dark arts thing. Wow, am I missing it? At some point in the game, this all starts looking very familiar and tough to, like, narrow down, because there's my magic throw. Revelio, there it was. I overlooked it. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So yeah, that's going to help a lot with range, especially on the broomstick. So that'll help me narrow down, you know, what I'm looking for out in the wild a little bit quicker and more easily. With regards to Bad Boy Nest, Super Sweet items, badges, patches, upgrades, etc. Not only that, the Ancient Magic puzzles. Ancient Magic puzzles are going to be a huge priority moving forward. So let's go back to our quests. That's our first real trial. So I don't know if 15 minutes has passed yet. I guess I can go check on that.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Okay, so we got about 5 minutes left on the clock there. I guess in the meantime, we can do this. I think we actually have to get through the trial, and that'll change seasons to fall, and then that's when we can go after the loom. So let's see what she wants. Pop balloons, okay, that's not difficult. Pop balloons around the Quidditch. Yeah, we can actually knock that out really, really quickly, get that spell, and then I'll probably bounce over to the Rackham's trial. Yeah, reason I want to get that spell unlocked is I use it, guys. I use it a lot. It's so much fun. Very combat effective. You can freeze one enemy, you apply the perk point, and then like that explodes and kills other enemies nearby, or really damages them. Excuse me. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get outside here. No super close travel gate. There's the Quidditch. And once you get that freezing spell, you can go back to the library and put that fire out. That's probably been bugging you. And there's a treasure chest hiding in there. There's also a vendor out here at Hogsmeade Station. I'm kind of curious to see what he's got. Been a while since I've been there.
Has his belongings back. Ranrock and his loyalists will think twice before trying that again.
Okay, potion vendor, yeah. No need.
It's been a pleasure.
Of course, we got a Merlin puzzle right freaking there. Okay, so balloons over Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
They should light up with Revelio, but you got to be relatively close to them. Where's that thing at? It's like right above. Tough to get at full speed. Not knowing where this one was, I should have zigged before I zagged. Oh well. And there's one. Right out of the Harry Potter movie, when he's riding the hippogriff and it like skims the water. Scene always comes to mind when I'm flying over water in this game. to Quidditch. I think these are just around here.
Revelio.
Like in a weird... It's not really even a pattern, I don't think. I can already feel the power of that Revelio helping. Even if I'm just doing balloon hunting, like, you can see stuff. It's probably not double the distance, but it's a good amount of extra distance. That ought to do.
Brilliant.
So now we should be able to go get this spell unlocked. Not only that, there should be some goodies around here. I really haven't done any looting outdoors here. Or maybe I have. There was like a chest outdoors here somewhere. Might have already scooped it up. Okay. There's a couple in her office too, which is awesome.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell.
That'll quickly take the place of Levioso for me.
Before taking it out into the Glacius. There you go. Catching them quickly.
A whole bunch of stuff to read in here. Oh, that's right, we cannot get that yet. So yeah, once you get that Glacius or whatever, right over here, talents, spells. Been waiting for this. Okay, and Defendo, that's another one I use very heavily. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. Those are two of my big combat spells right there, so... At this point, I will keep 2 red combat spells at the ready. And I still more or less use that in combat. But really it's these 3 that are my bread and butter. Confringo works really good too. I guess it depends on the situation and what you're fighting. If something has, you know, a damage multiplier to Confringo or any kind of fire spell, that'll take the place of Defendo most likely. So yeah, that's that. Let's go back to our quests. I should have my plants done growing by now. Get that Flipendo taken care of. And then it's off to Trial 1, guys. It's a bit of a dungeon, but it's worth it. Like, it's going to get us to where we need to go with these super suits.
Brilliant!
Alright, return to Professor Garlic. Don't mind if I do. Oh, she's in an odd place. I don't even know if I can get over there on the ground level. Why is this so hard? Oh, there's jumping. Okay, maybe I can jump the rail. Oh, don't have to.
Perhaps a hybrid. I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please.
Okay, so again, this isn't one I normally deal with combat. It's
Look at that. You're a natural.
It's useful, but I don't know. To me, I just prefer to get them up close and personal. That's why I keep the other one equipped for the most part. But play with it, you know. It's a lot of fun. Not only that, when you come across certain Merlin puzzles, you'll have to flip the top block around, and that spell is absolutely needed for that. What's that trying to tell me to do there? Oh yeah, okay, it's just telling it breaks shields there, gotcha. That's the one bad thing about not keeping... Forget everything I just said, it meant nothing. I've got all the combat colors there that are needed to break shields, so... let's get over to our trial, shall we? Lucky for me, I got a travel gate real close to that. Now, since I'm already here, guys, I'm going to take a moment and go super suit shopping. Not super suits per se, it's the monster parts we need to craft said super suits. And there is a vendor here, one of my favorite vendors in the whole game, to do just that.
I'm not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Hello again.
May I see your wares, please? And you know what? I might want to save my gold because that's not going to go super far. Once I get crafting, I'll know better, like, exactly what I need. And a lot of this stuff we can get pretty early game. The Thustral hairs, that's not far. The unicorn's surprisingly close. The Phoenix Feather, yeah, that's going to be late game.
Oh, you'll like that. I guarantee it.
The Graphorn Horn, late game. A lot of this other stuff we'll have pretty quick access to. See, I'll save my gold for now.
Thank you
Fill
for
in
your
the
business.
fill in
Hope
the
you'll come
gaps
see me
once we
again.
get our loom. And off we go to our trial, guys. It's a lot of fun. There's going to be some combat, so be ready for that. Get your wheel ready to go. Do your thing.
Someone then, one less human to worry about.
Oh, whoops.
Drag this out longer than necessary.
Where'd you go? Get over here. He had no chance.
You only have Ranrock to blame.
Exactly.
Revelio.
I like the trash talking in this game. It's subtle, but it's on point. Alright, guess that's it for goodies here. We're going to be coming back through here with Professor Fig, and there's going to be more combat spawning in. But I just wanted to get my looting done now. And we're going to have to search this area again for like a note or something.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
That Arresto Memento is a lot of fun in combat too.
Case, Sanbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine. No idea who this Bakar is, mind you.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here.
That's right. He's going to teach us Sneak Strike.
No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now.
There it is. So basically, exactly the way you would think a sneak strike would work. Get up behind them.
Petrificus Totalus.
Get close. There'll be a button prompt there.
Well done.
And there's your sneak strike. It one hits them. So it's kind of nice to do, you know, if you can stay stealthy for a given amount of time. Bad thing is if they're facing you line of sight, they can still detect you. Now there are perks you can dump in, so if you really like being, you know, doing the stealthy approach, it might be worth dumping some talent points into your stealth ability. Right there, there's one of them. I think there's a couple of those. Right there, so you got two you can dump in to really reduce your detectability. I usually do one, it's kind of a good middle ground. And we'll see how far I can get with staying stealthy here.
There must be something in here.
And I think there's a perk too that'll do multiple enemies. Like, if there's a couple of enemies standing right next to each other, if you hit one of them, it'll also sneak strike the other one right next to them, which is pretty cool. So anyway, I just wanted to demonstrate that. I'm more of a Rock'em Sock'em Robots kind of player, so I normally don't stealth around, and I usually just like to kind of get into it. But, yeah, it's still a lot of fun. Kind of curious to see what's going to happen here. He's like, what's going on?
Nice of you to stop by.
Yep, wasn't it though? So I think Bombarda is needed, or Confringo. No, never mind. Defendo does the same thing there. So when he shatters...
Directly from Ranrock.
Revelio.
So that was the thing you needed to find, by the way. I don't know if I can show you a good map shot of that. I'll try. Not really. But yeah, right here in this tent, so you might be stuck here wondering like how to proceed. That's what you were looking for.
I will draw blood. I don't have time for this.
Alright. Whoopsie. That's smarter. Oh, I need to heal? I'm not even paying attention right now. I'm just having a good old time. Wow. I guess I need to pay attention to this fist fight.
Let's get this over with.
Alright, I'm trying to,
Postponing the inevitable. I won't rest.
Okay, I think I'm good again.
No! I will make it.
I am not. Okay, there we go. I was having trouble with my timing there for some reason. Guess I had to get reused to that.
But this is different somehow.
Revelio.
Gotta make sure I got all the goodies.
Looks like we found the entrance.
So I use that Protego a lot. Especially when I do my my statue fighting in these trials.
Revelio.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
A lot of goodies in here too. Come in here with empty pockets. Right before I got on stream, I actually sold out my whole inventory, so I should be able to collect quite a bit of this stuff. But I still have a feeling at some point I'm going to fill up. Matter of fact, you know, if I was being wise, I would break away now.
These brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
And then, you know, sell everything that I could sell and then come back here completely empty, but I think I'll be
Professor.
okay.
Did you say San Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Alright, good stuff. This is it, guys. First trial.
A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Making sure I got all my goodies there. Ah, what do we got here? Nothing. There's always time for tea. Apparently.
Revelio.
Whole bunch of nothing in here. Alright, this is it, guys.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
It's like a giant puzzle. And many puzzles within a giant puzzle. And there's a lot of hidden goodies in these, so I'm going to try to be thorough and make sure I scoop all those up. And those are puzzles in and of themselves. I think there's something right below me here.
Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
Alright. Got a gimme right here. Freebie. Gimme freebie. And we got these funny floors. It's like being in a funny house or whatever at the carnival, only at another level. I could have sworn there was a... Yep, there we go.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Alright, so this is where it gets, like, real puzzly. So you have to basically go through the door. It's showing you like a different room, but only from one way. So like we see a blue color there, or a blue tint to that, that's what you're looking for. Or maybe we don't have to actually shoot that. Never mind.
Revelio.
I think we start getting into some combat here pretty soon.
These are never a
There we
welcome
go.
sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
I don't know if I can freeze the big baddie. Whoops. Dude, look at that ancient magic dropping. Nice. So that Accio and whatever that is, that slicing spell.
What have the keepers planned for me?
That's a nice combo for these statues. What's that called again? Defendo. I might have said that right the first time. Alright, just looking around here, I think I got a loot crate off to the side. Lots of little mini puzzles here. It felt like a lot of work for green garbage. But hey, everything sells. So it is all good in the neighborhood. Alright, this is a fun puzzle. Very fun puzzle. And we cannot actually anchor over to that chest yet. We have to change the room first. As soon as I can figure out how to do that. Oh, that's right. This one might be in the middle of the air.
Was it Accio I used
Never
before?
mind, we're good. I just remembered the room wrong. Alright, so here we go again. That's going to change the room. And it looks like I can actually get around now. Make sure I'm not missing anything down on the bottom. I don't think I am. Okay, we got a goodie right out here in the middle. Well, gotta get around the corner here, I guess.
Revelio. What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway.
Okay, so I don't know if we're on the blue side or the red side right now. I think we were on the red side. Now we're on the blue side.
Revelio.
Back to the red side. So to actually get out and through, we gotta go just basically around that door gate there or whatever.
Revelio.
Alright, good to go.
More statues.
Okay, the big Berthas, that does not exactly work. Oh, whoops. He clocked me good there. That doesn't even freeze him very long, dang.
Not making this easy on me.
Alright. I'm a little bit out of practice. I should be using that first, because that puts the curses on things. Speaking of which, I think I can add more curses to more activities here. Let me check that talents. Because the more cursing you can do, the better. Okay, no, I'm pretty much all caught up on that.
Revelio.
The more cursing you can do, the better. I didn't mean it like that. I just kind of like replayed those words in my head. Cursing is not okay. Alright, so we need to go up the stairs and locate... That's right, this is the one that's in open air. Okay, so this is like kind of a tricky one here. So I had the right idea, just the wrong room. And once we get that, this is kind of like a two-sided room, so on this side we'll have another floating platform, but not just yet. First... And I know this room is super confusing, guys. Like, I remember getting lost in here and running around in circles for hours, it felt like.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Trying to figure this room out. It was a nightmare. So you can walk around over here, but that doesn't really help you out. First we have to get into the other color side of the room. So go into the blue door. And that'll change the room into a more malleable way to get around. Nothing really didn't want to move, did it? I might be doing something out of order here. Hold that thought.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Okay, maybe I have to do this. Get that in a better position there to get on the stairs. There we go. There's always a way.
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Alright. I think with the moving platform now on this side. We can once again go through the door here. And that'll get us up and out of here.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
I almost didn't make that jump. I should have been more patient. I think that's the chest I just opened, so yeah, we're good to go.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Okay, and we should have some more combat coming up. Oh wait, that's right. There you go. I'm trying to save my ancient magic for later. I know it's dropping it like crazy right now, but I'm noticing I'm collecting the ancient magic, even though I think I'm topped off, which is kind of weird. It used to just like leave it there. Alright, I don't think there's any more goodies here. I'm going to double check that. Anytime I see nooks and crannies like this in a space, it always makes me second guess myself. Okay, I'm not seeing anything glowing. This is another one of those that really had me confused for a while. There's a chest in here too somewhere, right there. That's not how you get the chest though.
Revelio.
Now to see what what's changed on each side of this
There
archway.
we go. I think I just saw what I need. No, that's only if we go through the door. I go through this every playthrough. This chest always gets me. You'd think I'd know it by now.
Things are definitely different on either side
Okay,
of the
there's
archway.
another grap point.
But how?
I think I see it now. There we go. This is just high enough you can jump up there. Mantle. Now we can go through the gate and get on out of here.
And use Accio on the other. That ought to work. Revelio.
Oh, you know what that means. Anytime they start loading up with free healing, boss fight. Speaking of more free healing, 5 of them too. Wow. Oh yeah, there's that blue door, red door thing here. Wrong enemy. Oh well. Yeah, wow, I really am still collecting that ancient magic. That's kind of different. Alright. This is it. Now the door comes up. And you can only see them like... Oh, maybe this isn't that one. Never mind. So this is what I was saving my ancient magic for. Get that curse, then hit it. That'll do a little extra damage for you. It's a tough fight, guys. Not only that, this is what I saved my magic throws for. You probably saw those eggs sitting around. He's got a lot of health. I didn't have a yellow spell there I could have hit that with. Definitely a tough boss fight. I don't know why I tried to Accio him, I already know better. Oh yeah, there's those things too. That angered him, didn't it? Pow! That really puts the damage to him. Not only that, it makes him take a knee for a second so you can get a little bit of damage in while he's resetting. So best advice I can give you is just throw everything at them. Everything you've got. Ancient magic, your spells, while they're cooling down, just, you know, make sure you're dodging. Stay with it. It's more of a patience game than anything. So I genuinely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a quick moment to like the video, I always appreciate that. And after we get through this little next part, guys, it's super suit time. I am so ready to get my hands on that loom. But before we can get our hands on that loom, speaking of hands, giant hands, I gotta get through the cutscene stuff here.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago. But the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then. Another memory. Now to find a way out of here.
Hey, Wanda and Wolfenow, not sure how long of you guys have been there. Thanks for joining. Good to see you guys again. I was really kind of focused on my combat there. A lot of it. But yeah, definitely glad to have you guys today.
Stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
And that it is. So yeah, hopefully now we can get our hands on super suits. It's all about the loom.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensieve in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed.
So, you found the port key to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensieve.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensieve.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You'll need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensieve.
Before the witch from the last Pensieve, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensieve provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies, yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
This is where we change seasons. So there's like 4 stages to the game. We just finished the first stage, essentially. So now we're entering fall, which is perfectly fitting, because Halloween is like right around the corner. So yeah, world's gonna be full of pumpkins, all sorts of fun stuff. Alright, there's Rock'em Sock'em Robots trial done. And we should be getting some quests kicking off here, so I'm going to give the game just a moment to tink here. And, any moment now.
I should ask Sirona at the Three Broom...
Spectacular news! The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can. I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Is that it? So a whole bunch of stuff popping off here, guys. Like a whole bunch of stuff. But this is the priority right now, the super suits. So Beast class, absolutely gonna go do that right now. This is where we learn to like feed and use brushes and stuff. It's like considered nurturing of whatever animals you collect. This right here, Alamora, whatever, that's going to be for unlocking doors. I can't wait to get that done, but super suits first. And then this one, that's a whole dungeon side quest thing. Yeah, it's not a super big priority right now. Arresto Momentum, that is a lot of fun, but not a priority. We can go do that just real quickly. That'll get a broom upgrade. That'll be nice to have. To the Batcave.
What are you up to now?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the Broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
I know, guys, it's expensive. Worth it.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
So anything not yellow, I'm selling. The only stuff I'm concerned about equipping from now on in my game is going to be yellow because they're the most upgradable. So even if I get a green or a blue that's higher, after you start dumping the upgrades into these things, it won't be that way. That will be the highest. So of course I don't have that unlocked now, and that's okay.
I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Absolutely.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broom Flight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Alright, so I won't do the race now. That'll come later.
Off to the races, then.
Beast class. That's what we're going after. But guys, now that I'm in Hogsmeade... check it out! Decorations! Like, what? One thing I really like about this game was the details. And then when it turns winter and it's Christmas time, there's like Christmas trees all over the place. So much fun. Alright, so just wanted to show you the decor here. Let's go ahead and get our butts to Beast class, and I think that's right outside of Hogwarts, as a matter of fact. And should have a travel gate relatively close. Actually, I had a travel gate right at that building. I could have just done that. Oh well. Oh, begin quest.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Alright, so yeah, we just gotta equip these here. I think it's gonna make us do it one at a time.
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Hey, I think Mario, welcome.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
Guess we're gonna hit all 3 of these. So I usually get the brushes going first, and then by the time the brushes start getting done, I can start the feed.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student?
It's too bad they don't let you collect the
There you
Neasel
are.
for...
I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Psst, psst. Over here.
Okay, I want to see if I can get any of these monster parts now that the class is over. I don't think that I can. I think we have to actually have our own. Yeah, it's not prompting me. These are already fed and... Oh well, that was a good try. Okay, we're still not quite done with Beast class yet. I guess I gotta talk to Poppy to finalize that.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well, lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
Right out of the movies, guys.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
I can't even do anything right now until I complete this part. I don't know if we'll get a monster part for doing this. I hope so.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Alright, a lot of cutscene stuff there. Between the trial and beast class, I know, but necessary evils here to get to that loom. And we should be getting a quest from, I think, Weasley. Telling us to go see Deke. That's when we can start trapping animals, but I'm not sure if we have to do this Poppy quest first. That could very well be. Okay, that's Moons. That's that other one. Okay, those are all other stuff. We might have to do this one first. I thought it was literally right after the beast class, but I might have that wrong in my head. We might have to do some of this main quest stuff first in order for that to open up to us. Just to make sure I don't have that wrong in my head, I'm gonna go back and talk to Deke real quick just to see if that triggers anything. Good old Deke.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambiance.
Nope. Of course. What sort of overall look most...
Actually...
Okay, yeah, I think I wish I could remember for sure here. I don't want to go out on a big tangent if it doesn't get us closer to that. Yeah, there's a bit of a storyline to this one. There's a dungeon involved. We might have to do like a part B tomorrow, or a part 2 tomorrow to this, because this might be further away than what I thought. See, I'm going to come back to that tomorrow. For right now, we can actually do some of this other fun stuff, get some of these spells unlocked. Oh, we can go find a troll. That's a lot of fun. Okay, that's that broomstick flight thing. This should be pretty quick. Let's go ahead and knock that out. Popping balloons. And I probably have a grip of like challenge items I can be unlocking right now.
Revelio.
Make sure that was the first balloon there before I go like 10,000 miles away. Sometimes I get away from the first balloon and I can't find it after I pop the other 4. I missed. Getting stuck, getting stuck.
There we go.
Alright. Oh, that one's not close. Thank goodness for travel gates. I like how they let you stay mounted when you fast travel on the broom. Very handy feature. So I don't know if you can tell, but I can already feel the difference in speed.
That's it.
From that one upgrade, so again, well worth the money, guys, like worth every penny. Oh, look at that, a bad boy nest. I mean, I'm here. You know?
What are we even doing here? Did you hear that?
What am I even doing here? Wouldn't you like to know? Yeah. Where's that coming from? There we go. Come on! Come on! There it goes.
Revelia.
You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're about to wish you hadn't.
How do you get in there?
I don't like the looks of that encampment.
There's my combo. And I think that's our loot chest. Let's see what we got. Level 2 concentration. Okay, I'm looking for the level 3, but it is something. And since I'm here, I might as well just finish it.
Expulsion! Flash of inspiration! Coward! Give it back! Expulsion!
He was a tough one.
Death from above!
He said death from above. That was more fitting than he had any idea.
Is that you, Roylance?
Oh, whoops.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Let's see, we got Infuri coming into play. Which means I need a hot spell. That's where Confringo is huge. There we go. Look at all these shields.
You'll pay for that! Incendia!
I forgot how hairy this bad boy nest was. Like, dang. What is that? Oh, that's Ancient Throw.
Revelio.
And it's still got a baddie around here somewhere.
Goodness, not a party to attend by myself.
Well said.
Petrificus Totalus! Petrificus Totalus!
Get down here. Had about enough out of you.
Revelio.
Okay, I already got the loot chest, so like there's probably no point in killing everything here other than the XP. But I think if this is the bad boy nest I'm thinking of, there's a troll here. Oh, we're not done yet.
If it isn't Nora...
Okay, this isn't the one I was thinking of. No troll.
Happy days for you.
Oops. Get back here.
Revelio. And no one to share in my victory.
Alright, well, that's that. Let's see if I can do another quickie here. I do need to get going pretty soon, though. I do have some family to pick up from the airport. So if I can get quick stuff done, I absolutely will. Oh, there we go.
Welcome back. Have you finished?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say. And you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
Awesome.
Very good. I recommend. Your new spell has
Arresto Momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
Alright, quickie indeed. There's another level up. Booyah. That's a perk point, baby. So, Wanda, I just read your chat there. You think you'd understand the game better if you knew the movies? Yes and no. Actually, the game kind of has its own story, its own standalone world sets. I don't know how else to put that. But yes, there are also some parallels to the movie that you would pick up on more if you did know the movies. Like that hippogriff, for example. That's right out of the movie. That bird, and I don't know if it was the same name. Might have been a different name that they gave the thing, but yeah, definitely a big part of the movie. And it can be a big part of your game. You don't necessarily have to use it, because I prefer the broom. So this is my preferred method, getting around by air. But you can also mount some animals, like the hippogriff, at some point in the game. Still super fun, still a lot of fun to fly and stuff, but to me it's kind of hard to get away from the broom. So anyway, yeah, they're both fun to watch. I mean, if you enjoy watching the game, you would most likely enjoy watching the Harry Potter movies, and vice versa. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here, guys. I'm just shy of 2 hours. Just because, again, I know this other stuff is kind of more involved. So I think I'll pick up where we left off tomorrow with that deal right there, and that should get us to our super suit. If I could have found a troll, I would have done that too, but that'll come later. No rush by any means. Go ahead and drop that hard save. So guys, I definitely hope you enjoyed it. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff is always appreciated. And as always, until the next time, best of luck, happy hunting. Yep, absolutely. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.